or did you, or was that?
No,
Is that
there's
something
not.
that's ever been that something that was like, or maybe not that, but maybe like you were saying, when I bring it up, it'd sort of it'd fuck you off. You'd be fucked off a bit by it because you kind of have to think about it a little bit. It was sort of,
Well, it made you think
because when
about.
you're in it, you don't like
Yeah, it
you
made
don't necessarily think of something when you're in it, but and then when somebody says something or something, it sort of breaks the rhythm of it, and it kind of
Well, if the assignment is due in 4 weeks,
yeah.
right? What do you do? I go home and I'm like, I can do whatever I want. Like, assignment's due in 4 weeks. That's a month.
Yeah.
You know, comes down to 2 weeks away. You start popping by saying that you like the assignment's due in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Well, you know, I'd say that's 14 days. I'd say I better start thinking about it day 10. And that's the way I thought about this thing. I was like, I delayed it, thinking about it. I could really compartmentalise things. So if you come in and say to me, oh, fucking look at that, storm cloud's coming, you know, or Ben Hall, I could go, nice hole you're digging, mate. Love that hole, you know. I'd go, fuck. Because I would think, yeah, like, I can't go back from here. Like, this will not end well. Like, I will be found out now. Like, it's gotten to the stage where I will be found out. So, what am I, like, you know, just, then I've got mates coming along saying, yep, Jesus. And I'm just going, thanks for reminding me, fuck you. You know, and that was the way it was. It was like, because I always just thought I could pull it off the night before the assignment was due. You know, it's like something will happen. There were times when I sat on the roof of my house on my own, and I might have had a fight with both of them. Like, you have a fight with two women, and you're that entwined with a relationship fight. One is bad enough. You have a fight with two, and you're just like, fuck. You can't talk to anyone about it. You get no one to talk to. You know, and part of you sitting there going, at least they're both annoyed with me, so I don't feel like a cunt. But I've been a cunt to both of them, so I am. And the other part of you is just is sitting there going, you know what? If like, it'd be easy if one of them died. I would never have to make a decision. I would never have to make a decision. That is actually like, those are the kind of things you think about, because you start thinking about the world, your world thing you've created, and you know, if you just think logically, how do you get out of your shitty situation? Let's just say, I don't want it to happen, but if it did happen, my life, essentially, I would get out of this situation. You know, and obviously I don't have that intent, but that is an intent that is in movies, it's in history, it's stories, that's what happens, you know. But I loved them both so much that I thought if one didn't exist, my life would be easier. You know, and that's the worst thing when you're saying that to yourself. You're like, fucking hell, like, you know. So you know when the shit hits the fan, it's like, after that thought, that's when I started to prepare. But I also started to be a bit more cavalier about things. Sometimes I'd bring it on, because I just thought, no. But after that I started to prepare in my head for what was going to happen. And that's when I started moving to the outside of the photos, of Phoebe's family photos. I really just thought I was doing them a favour. I thought, you can Photoshop me out from there, you know. There was photos even when I'd make it like, oh, I can't get over to stand next to Phoebe, so she might be next to an aunt that was like, just come in here, you know. So I would stand over the other side, you know, and stuff. So, yeah, those kind of things, you know, you do think like a serial killer. You know, you think like a serial killer. You're clinical about certain things. You're really clinical. You always know where you've been, but you don't ever put anyone else. You don't need an alibi from anyone. It's what you make sure of, that you don't need an alibi from anyone. So dealing drugs is amazing, you know, because you can organise the night dealing drugs. You can organise your route so that you drop by Aurora's, but you organise stuff after it so you've got a real reason to go from there. So you can keep her happy, delay this one. All those deals after her place are late. You get home tired, and so the nights doing it would work really well. I'd do these parts really quick and make sure I was getting to the island, spending maximum of time at each island, and limiting all this. And it didn't always work, and that means that someone's upset, and someone thinks you don't care. What are you doing? Why do you even have a wife? Why am I with someone who's married? Or then you've got the other person that says, like, you know, like, I really wish you would spend more time at home. It's like, shit. You know, that kind of thing.
Did you love them both like the same?
Oh, fuck yeah. I could never really figure it out. I could never really figure it out. Sometimes I wasn't sure whether I felt sorry for one more. But I could never really figure that out. I'd have moments with both of them where it was like, yeah, laying in bed, talking about something. And if I felt like it was going down the line, because you're only one person, you only have this rotation of things that you're saying this week. You have jokes. You have jokes with your partner. You know, you don't want the same jokes with your other partner. So you start thinking about conversations. How is what's on my mind applicable to you and us? You know, because I'll be fucked if it's going to be a repetition. You know? Like, I wanted to be me, but I didn't want we to be that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, but the other thing that helps you with that is because you're doing so much shit in a day, to have those moments, you've got double the things to fucking talk about.
Yeah.
Or you just listen. Listen to someone else's day. Observe that, you know. Yeah, it's really interesting.